Yeah, you tuned it in to the Unbreakable Black Man podcast with your host, Michael Terrell, and I'm so glad you're here. Yeah. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Today is another day, and we are in the building. Please give a round of applause for my co-host with the most, Mr. Nick James is in the building, everybody. What's happening, Mr. Nick James?
What up?
So, we're actually recording this time because the last time we started this, we weren't recording at all. It was just us talking. So, trying to get my angles right. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my phone, right? So, I'm dropping my drink. I'm going through the motions, everybody. So I'm trying to get myself straight for my phone, for the camera, and to be honest, I still haven't figured out my most comfortability. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Well, while you figure out that comfortability, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna let them in. I'm gonna let them know, like, we had planned. We planned on meeting around 8:00. It's like almost 11. We spent so much time setting up all this shit, and I don't know if y'all will be able to tell the difference or not, but it's lit. Like we spent forever fucking setting this shit up. I was losing my buzz. I was like, oh no, like I'm gonna be whack on the podcast once we start recording eventually. And then we started recording and we weren't even recording. I was like, oh fuck. But we're here now.
We're going through it.
Did you find your good position? You good now?
Hell no, but I'm just like, you know.
Oh, you forgot
I got plenty of episodes to figure this shit out. So, man, it's just good to be on the big comfy couch now, man. You know, we was recording in the kitchen the last time, so now we're on the big comfy couch, and
like Molly and what's the other bitch's name?
Oh,
the big comfy couch. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's only her.
No, it was the doll, and then it was the girl. Molly was the doll. What was her name? Luna.
Yeah.
Luna.
Yeah.
That bitch used to bust it open on that fucking clock rug.
I don't remember that shit. I used to watch it, though.
I did, too.
I used to watch it.
That goofy fuck on the bike.
See, I can't remember details, though.
I do.
Like, yeah.
I don't remember his name, but I remember Luna. That was the chick that was fucking like doing splits on the clock rug. And then Molly was the doll.
The doll that was on the couch.
The dust bunnies. Remember them?
I remember the dust bunnies. I remember the dust bunnies. See, do you remember Pee Wee's Playhouse? That was a little bit before your time.
It was a little bit before my time. Yeah. I don't know how. Was that Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
I don't know how. At what point did he get busted in a porn theater?
I don't know. You know, the funny thing was,
I hear that.
Yeah, it's the mic. It was moving. I guess I'm gonna have to get like something to tighten it.
Tighten up.
So, like where his I don't know if you want to say his demise or whatnot was like at the peak of his career, of his cornball ass career. He was just like, all right, so you remember like the Ernest sagas? Ernest went to jail. Ernest.
I heard about them, that goofy dude, but I never watched any. I never saw any of those.
Okay, so they were about to like start creating like these of Pee Wee Herman. And so I think they made like 2 or 3. And I think they made 2. And right before they made the third one,
Pee Wee goes to jail.
hey, might as well. And what's crazy is like, bro, like even back then, nobody went to the porno movie theater to, you know what I mean? Like, they got one on Buford Highway, or they had one on Buford Highway. I don't know if they still have that shit, but.
You been there?
No. I'm not into that type of stuff. Like,
now that you mention it, like
to go and
especially nowadays, like when I can just jerk off at home. I got HD right on my iPhone.
But even back then, you had VHS tapes. So why do you need to go to a whole movie theater?
He was probably into like voyeurism, like people, like maybe like people watching him, or I don't know.
There's no girls in there, so you wanted a whole bunch of guys to watch you. Whack 100.
Just doing what you're not supposed to be doing in public is still voyeurism. It don't matter who's watching. You don't know that it wasn't girls there. He might have had girls there. He was Pee Wee Herman. Want to come watch me jerk off?
I don't know why. All I do is just picture like this nasty, crusted. It's got like, blah everywhere. That's all I imagine. And it's dark, it's gloomy, it looks like it's wet and it's dripping. Like, I don't know. I picture those places being kind of like, if you went in there with a black light, you would like probably throw up.
If you walk in there, your shoes are like,
yeah. Like there's not one spot.
The floors are sticky.
Yeah, there's not one. Fuck. The floor, the seats. Oh. When you sit down and you put your arm on the armrest and you feel that right on the middle of your arm. And what are you gonna do?
You put your arm on the armrest and it slides.
Yeah. Look, because it's either you wipe it with your hand and then it gets on your hand, or you wipe it on your clothes and now you got it right there on your freaking leg. I don't know.
Now someone stops you and searches you with a black light. You light up like the fucking 4th of July.
But why, Pee Wee? Why?
See, that's like...
Why, Pee Wee? Why?
That's why, like... If tomorrow I were to get approached by like Disney executives to be like, we want you to come work on our shows, like to do this, that, whatever the fuck, it would be really difficult because maybe not right now. I'm like, for the most part, I'm tame. I can do bad all by myself. But once I start getting that Disney money, you're going to start seeing me. Like, I might get caught getting my dick sucked outside of like a fucking Burger King or something like that. And like, if you're a deviant person like that, you can't be working for McDonald's. You can't be working for Disney. Like, you can't be doing that.
I mean,
same with, like,
but just have a little bit more sense in where you pick. Like, come on now, you got all this money in the world. You could rent a helicopter and do it in the sky, but you rather be there next to Billy Bob,
but they already
his 2 kids.
Because you have to think. I mean, it wasn't like Pee Wee Herman just got his career going and then he got caught. He probably already got his dick sucked in the helicopter and fucking whatever.
And then he'd choose to end his career off in this dark, lonely, cum infested.
One thing about sex and like all that type of shit that I've realized in my life, everything comes back full circle. Like the shit that you start jerking off to, like it starts building and build. Like you start getting into more. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
At some point, you end up back where you started because that's like nostalgia, and at the same time, it's like there's some innocence in that. In my own innocence.
But you're telling me he started there.
There's no telling where he started. I don't know what he started at. I don't know. He grew up in a different time than I did. Like, I had free access to porn at like age maybe like 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, because y'all grew up with cell phones.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He had to have like a fucking like
what?
No, the fucking like
no,
whatever.
He's not that old. He's not that old. He's not that old.
He's not that young either.
But there was VHSs out there, not the moving picture shit.
When he was 13, 14, 15?
Yeah. Pee Wee Herman is not that old. I forgot to bring my
I don't know how old he is.
I forgot to bring my laptop out here, but
well, either way, like I said, it comes full circle. So he probably fucked plenty of people in penthouses and helicopters, all types of shit. And now he was like, I'm going to a theater. Well, fucking bring it back to the old school days.
I guess.
Maybe. I'm just speculating.
Anywho, he messed his whole kiddie career up. And then, him trying to play adult roles, failure. on that same subject, I forgot your name, Urkel guy. You're a failure as anything other than Urkel.
No, he's not. Because what's his fucking name? God damn it!
I have not seen him on anything where he played a good role.
Fuck that. He's still a good. He's still in business. He just like in the past like 5 years, he started getting into the weed industry, and he got his own strain called Purple Urkel.
Oh yeah. I know about that. I know about that already. But I said, as an actor, as an adult actor, he cannot play no other role but Urkel.
Fair enough. Well,
he's played other roles, true.
He played other roles where people were like, "Oh, Urkel," and he's like, "No, my name is what is it? It's like Jamil, something like that."
Yeah,
I hope I'm not wrong because that sounds really bad.
His name is
Jaleel. It's Jaleel something. That's what it is. Jaleel something.
I remember it being something like Jaleel. You'll forever be. Some people will always be certain things in my eyes, and there'll be nothing else. Raven Simone will always be. I can't.
Raven Simone.
Nah, because she was something else in the Cosbys. I just can't think of her name. But then I also thought, like, I did grow up in that time where That So Raven was very popular. So I remember That So Raven also.
I only know I knew that she was in the Cosby Show, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I knew her mostly from That So Raven.
Yeah, she was a baby. She didn't even have a big role. She was a baby in there.
Almost like the Olsen twins in Full House.
Yeah. Even, I kind of, all right, so oh, Lord have mercy.
Damn. Give a fuck about your drink.
It just
stick it between the
that
seats.
thing. That's what I'm going to have to do. But call me a cornball. Or, I was supposed to grow up with all the gangster movies and stuff like that. But I had an enjoyment in both types of movies. So I'm guilty of enjoying watching. What are that? The Olsen twins in movies. Like, what was the movie that they had where they had to get the
like the parent swap or whatever?
Yeah, something like that. I enjoyed that movie.
I never saw it. Or I think I saw it when I was so young, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
they were real popular at one point. They look like ghouls now. They look like fucking.
Yeah, they do.
They look like they float, like instead of walk.
I don't. You know what? I don't know what it is, but when people have so much money, they do so much to their self. It's like that's why that the curse of money type thing. Like if you just abuse it, it will never work to your advantage. You're gonna think that you're gonna be making yourself look like I don't know. Cause what look are they going for?
But you have to understand too, like they're child stars. They experienced fame as children. There has not. I can't think of a single person who came up as a child star, except maybe Ariana Grande, who has not come out fucked up. And she's probably rubbing her pussy in porno theaters.
Probably.
But like, I mean, you think Macaulay Culkin. What's that one dude's name? Fuck. I can't think of his name right now. Corey Feldman.
Who was that?
He played in. He was in Lost Boys. He was in. Fuck. I know he was in a few films. Dude, I'm fucking naked without my fucking phone. That's my lifeline. But Corey Feldman actually came out and I'm surprised he's not dead because he came out and he was like, "Oh, Hollywood's full of pedophiles," blah blah blah. He was on like national TV talking about that shit. I don't know how he's still walking. Because it's probably
the same as Orlando Brown.
It's probably because it's probably, as I was just about to say, it's probably because like he wears like flashy suits and he's like fucking like dancing and everything else and like everybody's like this dude's wacky. He's a kook.
Don't mind him. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You got fucked.
But yeah, to be honest, when you really talk about it, like when you think about a lot of kid actors, they do grow up and be a little. I was trying to. Well, I guess you could say the girls from Full House.
The Olsons?
No. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the other ones.
I don't know their names, but I know who you're talking about.
Like Kimmy Gibbler, DJ, and I don't know. DJ.
Was that a girl or a guy?
That was a girl.
I was gonna say
it was the oldest daughter.
Because I was thinking DJ. That was a boy and Roseanne. Did you ever watch Roseanne?
Yeah, I used to like watching Roseanne.
I enjoyed Roseanne a lot.
I grew up with grandparents where my grandfather, at the end of his work day, he sat on his ass and watched, you know what I'm saying, when he wanted to relax, we watched all those damn shows. Like, especially Love and Marriage.
Married with Children?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The song makes you always say Love and Marriage. But, man, Al Bundy was like, bro, I was like,
it all makes sense now.
Yeah, like, bro, like, why he was so fucking miserable. Please like, kill me. Look at his wife, look at his job, his sorry ass kids. And I'm like, bro, that is the normal household of a fuck America. He was, look, so that's how I look at it, right? It's funny how, like, they try to replicate. Cause like you could see, like especially like in certain shows, like Married with Children, and like Good Times, even though Good Times was too happy, well, it was like Bad Times, but Good Times. I
never watched that show.
But
to be honest with you,
but it's just like you could see real families in those shows. Like, I could understand Al Bundy being the older man that works hard and comes home and got some. Ow! Oh my God, get the fuck out of my ear. What, Peg? And then you got this sorry ass son.
Can we go upstairs and make love?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
So you got a ditz as a daughter. You got a screw up as a son. Your neighbor is I don't even know how to explain Darcy. And then she ran through 2 husbands. That was that it's like every household wasn't like that, man. Not every household. Some households was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I guess. No. Well,
I was about to say, in what way?
Well, I mean, I don't have the money to know how the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air lifestyle is.
Fair enough.
Me growing up, if I wanted to say my family was like anything, it was Family Matters. That would be my close replica of a family growing up. Because family members stayed with each other. we dealt with each other's issues, and we always had that annoying ass neighbor that always wanted to bring their ass over no matter what. That person was just there. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, it's just a friend of the family. Well, tell that motherfucker to go home. He's irritating.
I guess if I had to summarize my childhood up in a TV show, it might be like Home Improvement.
Really? What are you, JTT?
I don't know. My dad was never like Bundy. I never saw him be like, "Oh, get away from me, bitch." Like, I never saw that. Roseanne, like, my mom was never the head of the household. Like, yeah. I don't know what a good representation of my house, my childhood would be represented in a TV show.
Like I'm like Step by Step. I can't compare it to Step by Step. I can't compare it to. Hell, yeah, there's not many TV shows out there that I could. As a damn sure wasn't the Cosby Show. Damn Law and Order shit. Doom 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 bow. Because it was always somebody getting locked up, somebody getting in trouble.
The Wire.
No, it wasn't that damn bad.
I know. You never seen Sons of Anarchy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Ted Bundy's wife is in that.
Yeah,
she's a main character.
I've seen that. I've seen like tidbits, but I've never watched it all the way. Like, I've never watched a full episode all the way through. I probably, I don't know. I don't think that I've ever watched one all the way through, but I know that I've watched it. That's why I know that she's like the main character in it.
She's one of them. Yeah, she's one that like lasts throughout the entire series. It's a good show. It's something else. Breaking Bad is one I told you about too that you never seen. You got to watch Breaking Bad, man. That's a good show.
I'll be trying to invest. Man, to be honest, I'm gonna be not even really having that much opportunity of time to be doing much because I'm gonna be trying to create this. There's so much that I want to do with this that I don't even get a chance to watch like shows anymore. Like how I was watching this was on the fly when you first walked in. But man, my days consist of trying to learn all this new stuff that they got to try to make some, because people be making some nice ass stuff. And I be like, oh man, what direction am I going? This way? Am I going that way? And I'm like, you know what, man? I don't even give it, man. All that growing up, worrying about like, you need to grow up and buy a house. You need to own this. You need to do this. You need to do all that traditional shit. And that's something I was talking to my grandmother about the other day. And I know I probably went like way left, and that's just my mentality. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm always, we be having a conversation about something, and then I hear one thing and it makes me go all the way to the south or north or east or west. But just to say, it is an avenue that you can go down to create or make money or do anything that you want to do. And it's not that hard. It's just consistency as a motherfucker. Went from left. I'm going right. I was watching a video earlier today, right? And it was factual when they be saying like America's not broke. And even people that say that they're broke aren't broke. We're the most money managed country in the world. It was like the same people that say that they're broke can buy a pack of cigarettes 2 to 3 times a day and can buy alcohol consistently or at least on the weekends. It was like everybody has not a plasma, but like a flat screen TV in their house. Everybody has this. He was starting to go down some stuff, and they was having a true conversation. And I was just like, yo, that is so true, that a lot of times we not as broke. Like, that conversation that me and you used to have all the time when we used to be like, yo, how much we spend on stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I still look at that. And when he said that, it instantly brought me back to what we talked about. And how much is like, if I put all my BS money into a pot for a weekly basis, that means like all my extracurricular activities, my going out to eat, my going on a date here and there, whatever the case may be.
At the end of the year, it ain't no BS money.
Hell no. That's a car. And I'm not saying no auto trader car. Auto trader car still has nice cars. But I'm talking about,
it's a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then all right, so they say that the average person makes $50,000 a year. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. But they said the average person makes $50,000 a year. Well, that's in Atlanta, I know at least. And let's say if you spend $1,000 at the least, that's $12,000. So that's already bringing you down to what? 38? And then your extracurricular money, let's say what is that? Because I want to say 10, but I know it's way over 10. It will be way over 10.
Yeah, I don't even want to say what I.
Like all right. So let's say, cause all right. So let me just think. Carry the one, do. But yeah, let's say if I say even let's say $5,000 a month. I don't think 5,000 a month.
On what?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying like on everything. I'm saying like on everything that's not like a bill or something, like, you know, like going out to eat, buying beer, buying cigarettes, buying other tobaccos, buying vapes. You know, all the things that people like have that they do or need to do to keep it going.
If I'm being real, a month, all my vices and food and everything else, I probably spend close to. I probably spend around $600 a month.
$600?
I think so. That's just off the top of my head. It could be more, it could be less, but I'm gonna just say it's 600. I think it's actually probably more, but let's call it 800. Almost $1,000 a month.
That's it. So yeah, it's close to 10. So like I said, you take that away. You take rent. After you take rent, then you take that. Then Lord knows if you got a car note, pass your car. Like when you look at it, like how much do you have to save when?
Oh, it ain't no saving. Not for me, anyways. Ain't no saving. I mean, the way I live, anyways. I mean, it's what it is.
But the thing is that I think about a lot of times is like, I'm not an advocate for anything, but sometimes I do be like, you know, if that is not hurting them and it's pushing them through the day, I don't know. It's like, is it worth that $10,000 subscription a year?
Yes.
Is it worth that waking up every morning and making sure that you get that? Cause think about this too. Cause we didn't even bring up coffee.
Ain't no coffee in my life.
No, I'm just saying for people, period.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. For people, period. Coffee is a big one. You spend $3, like, excuse me, Starbucks. You gonna spend $5 a day, bro. $25. You gonna spend $25 of your check on Starbucks every week. I wish I had my calculator because right now I cannot do the math in my head to say what is $25 a week is times 52.
25 a week. You got 4 weeks in a month, so that's 100. So you do 100 times 12.
Oh shit!
What? That's 1,200. So, yeah.
Thank you. See, I couldn't even break it down that quick. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah. Crazy.
Some of us sip smart juice, and some of us smoke that silly goose.
Edit. But what was I about to damn say? Oh.
What time we at? I don't want to go off too much. Oh shit, we're only at half an hour. Nice.
We just started.
Go off too much. We just started. That's what I always say. And then you go, well, I always say we just started at an hour and a half.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, sometimes you be like, it'd be like 3 hours in. You be like, no, we can still, like, bro. Hey,
nah, you be like, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I said, nah, we got to switch that. I said, right now, especially at the beginning process, is real. You trying to figure everything out. So, figuring out lengths, figuring out topics, figuring out lighting, figuring out sound, figuring out everything in the works of this is it's a puzzle. It's a big ass puzzle.
Yeah. But the only thing we owe these people right now is the topics. So, with that being said, you want to go into what we were talking about before?
Yeah, what you were talking about?
Tyree Nichols.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that?
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What are your feelings about that?
The same as every other incident. It's hard for me. Like, you know how they say, like, they want you to keep watching it until until you're desensitized by it. So it's not for me to say that I'm desensitized about it, but I'm not surprised. I know the mentality of a lot of these police officers. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter. When you put on that blue, you act different. Some don't. You have some that are good, just like, you know, any other circumstance that you have. But I feel like when you put that blue on, you have a reputation to withhold. I feel like you have kind of like a...
It's like a fraternity or a gang.
But they even call themselves a gang. They say they're the most powerful
biggest gang in the world. Police.
There you go. And it's easy. Like, I'm 6'2", 250 something pounds. People, like, it's not going to be no easy run. But for them, they could be 4'2" and still run up on me because they know that they got a gang of probably 20 waiting.
And they trying to show you who's boss.
Right. All of them got that I wish a motherfucker would attitude. And instead of just coming peaceful, see, people that got that dog in them don't have to show them. Don't have to show you. And that's why I don't understand why not hire these type of people trying to be equal. Trying to be equal. Always trying to be equal. Some people aren't built for certain jobs. I'm sorry. And certain people don't belong in places like that. They need to really look at these people. If you really gonna say that it's a process to get hired to do these type of jobs, it need to be a real fucking process. Psychological background.
But see, this is the thing, is after the whole George Floyd thing and everyone rioted and it was the whole defund the police thing, the police department in Memphis lowered their they lowered the standards to where you could become a police officer. And that's how these guys got in. So, in essence, BLM killed Tyree Nichols.
Well, you can't ever say something that didn't actually do something did something. So no, BLM did not kill Tyree Nichols, and BLM is not an organization that should be representing blacks, period. Anyway, they're not an organization for us. They're an organization for everybody under the blue moon that wants to ride under the umbrella.
I get what you're saying. And that was a broad statement that I just said, but I'm just saying, like, everything that they fought for led up to that.
Everything that they fought for, but there's a lot of flaw in BLM to say that their powers is what made the police change how they do something. It's kind of stupid. It would be dumb as fuck of them if they did do that. Because certain jobs are important jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. Just as much as you want to know everything about a person, if they're getting hired at a Google secret place for some computer chips, you're dealing with a guy that's in between a person's life and a gun. Like, you have the ability to kill me or bully me or handcuff me, take me away. Like, bro, you got a lot of power. And y'all giving a lot of rejects a lot of power. So blaming it on BLM or blaming it on anybody else but the fucking police department and the government that's allowing this bullshit to go on.
But everyone cried, like, defund the police and everything else. And they want more diversity in the police departments. I mean, it was it was 5 black cops that ended up killing this man,
right?
Tyree Nichols,
right? So are you trying to say, like, where's the outrage?
Maybe I am saying that because I mean, and a lot of people are saying that this is a much more, like, this death is a lot worse than what George Floyd went through.
I agree.
And there was tons of outrage.
I agree.
When a white cop had his knee on a black man's neck.
This world is ass backwards. This world will always be ass backwards. And that's something that I had to realize for myself.
I'm sorry, but that's not a good enough excuse for me.
You didn't let me finish, so that's why it wasn't good enough. But the world that we live in is fucked up. And the reason why I had said that is because anybody, it doesn't matter what culture that you have, people have their reservations. And for some odd reason, our hate for y'all, it seems like it umbrellas over the rest of any other bullshit. You can like look at it. Be times when I look on the fucking on fucking videos and I see a Asian shop owner beating up on a black lady, but you don't hear too much about that. That's comical to people. But if that shop owner would have been white, it would have been a spectacle. We lose black lives by the thousands from each other. And then every once in the blue moon or it's not as much as, but when one incident happens, we're outraged. So that's where I'm coming to. Is I agree. The society is messed up. Just as much as how I feel about how can we still go and be Democrats? And we've been Democrats for 40 something years and ain't shit changed. There's a lot of ass backwardness in a lot of people's society. And that's why I was saying the world, because every culture has fucked up things that they do. And for some odd fucking reason, the system's set up to where our anger builds up for the culture that enslaved us, or not the culture, the race that enslaved us, to where everything that they do is under a microscope. Just like you can see damn near every culture in the world get a pass at saying the N-word, but they'll be damned if they hear a white person say it. Why is the world the way it is? I don't know. Do I feel like I have those same views? I don't. I can't hate somebody because of some shit that happened a while back. Does it make me sketchy to say, do they still have that same mentality? Yes. But I have to get to know that person on an individual basis first. But most don't. So when it comes down to that Nichols issue, I'm sure they're pissed off. And I'm sure that they're outraged. But they kind of got their hands in their pockets, because what the fuck can they say now? Can you say it's the white people now? No. The chief is black. The officers are black. They can't say shit. And so it's fucked up. Because it should be a bigger picture than what people make it out to be. We always making it a black and white thing when it's way, 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 way further beyond that. And it sucks like fuck that you have it being the race issue, then to see that damn near every fucking police officer has an ego issue. Not all. I've met some wonderful cops in my life.
Same. Of all races.
Of all races. I agree. My homeboy, one of my favorite ones talking to, you know who I'm talking about, the little short white guy up at racetrack that ride the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's my dog. I've been talking to him for years. And every time he leave, I wish him a safe day. Not a good day. Hey, man, be safe out there, because I really mean it. There's some good guys out there, but there are, and I've witnessed it. So it's not like I'm just sitting here saying this shit. I've witnessed a lot of asshole cops. The minute you pull up on me and you already have things that you want to say and you want to fuss at me and you want to get on me about. I've had some that told me to get out the car and put my hands on the hood for going 15 miles over the fucking speed limit. I don't think it's a white or black issue when people get killed. And I think that they should be outraged just as much as they were about this fucking any Trayvon Martin, or well, not Trey, I guess not Trayvon Martin, but any of these incidents, any of them, it's very shitty that they're not outraged.
I guess that was just my thing. I thought it was very interesting that the outrage was not, especially like, because like I said, the violence with the Tyree Nichols thing was so much worse than with George Floyd.
How much outrage do you hear on a daily basis of black on black crime? Well, how much black on black crime there is in the world? How much?
None.
So why are you surprised now? Just because you would hope?
Because it was cops. I'm just as surprised that the people that was saying Blue Lives Matter have kept their fucking mouths shut with this whole thing.
It's sad.
It was all about race to begin with these Blue Lives Matter people.
And that's why it's not really easy for anybody to really talk about now. It's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of people talking about it, but they're outraged. What are they gonna do? Only thing, to be honest, until we get a point to where there's a system that controls what goes on within the system without it have to be corrupt, without it with there being by the book measures and nothing can be changed. There's a lot of slippery slopes. There's a lot of doors you can open up and get caught up in the bullshit that another cop has going on because he had a fucking bad day.
That's true.
Like I don't condone violence in no type of way unless it's to protect your family. I don't even condone violence if somebody comes at you wrong. You can easily just walk away. In those instances where you know that a guy is unarmed, when you know a guy is unarmed, and those guys didn't look like they were small guys. And it was 5 of them.
Yeah, these were like security guard type dudes.
I don't understand where you needed a taser. I don't understand where you needed to hit him.
5 grown men.
5 grown men
couldn't contain one man.
And I say this every day, and I'll say that on here. I can easily say this on here. If that type of stuff ever happened to me, the best thing that you can do is beat the life out of me. Because past that point, I will not have a conscience. I won't. If it happened to my children, or if it happened to me, I would not have a conscience. Because you're telling me that I'm supposed to trust in you.
Protect and serve.
And yeah, I'm supposed to trust you. When you pull me over, I'm supposed to feel more safe than anything. But now I'm terrified. And I do nothing to you and you beat me. You tase me. You have me at the hospital looking deformed. You better hope that gang protects you. You better hope the boys in blue stay with you 24/7 a day.
And they will.
Not forever. It's something and this is more so is I hate bullies.
Yeah.
I hate them with a passion. Like I was that little skinny, scrawny guy that got picked on that ended up having a growth spurt and now he's a giant. And now he's just like, I hate you guys. And if I see you being one to anybody, I'll stick up for anybody just for the hell of it. Don't even know them. I remember the day like it was yesterday when I walked up on one of my mother's exes after years of like, I was a little kid and used to watch how he used to be, right? And just for when I called his name and he turned around and jumped because he didn't recognize me. But when he turned around, I was so close to him that he was like, and I just looked down at him and like, I can't believe I had to look up to you and be scared of you like you was the boogeyman. Now I can beat your ass right now. And just leave it at that. It was the nicest. It's the nicest. But that's my thing. Like when I see police officers don't have to do what they do. And that's my biggest thing. I feel like they don't have to do what they do. Like it's easy for, hey sir, how you doing? If you the reason why I'm pulling you over is because you were speeding today and you were going a little bit over the speed limit. I understand that I understand that you're frustrated, sir. Even if they like you son of a bitch. Yeah, I wasn't speeding, I wasn't going fast. Well, sir, if you have a disagreement, I can call my sergeant out here to de-escalate this, sir. And easily just call the sergeant up. Hey, Sarge, I know I'm always bugging you, but I got a situation out here. I just want you to come out here to be my eyes and ears. But nah, get out the car. Get out the car. Put your hands on your head. You should have just shut the fuck up. You should have just shut up. Now you're going to fucking jail. Like, what's all that? And bro, you 5'5". If I really want to,
yeah,
about 5'5".
Wouldn't be doing none of that if they was by themselves.
But
or without a gun.
Yeah, the two things you got, three things you got on your side. You got the K9s. You got your backup. You got your gun. Oh, I forgot. The taser, the baton. You got so many weapons to protect you to make you feel. That's just like when I was growing up and you always had that kid that just started going to karate class and he just thought that he was the big bad guy until he got his ass whooped. He wants, I know karate. I'll beat you up. I got a brown belt in karate. I got a black belt. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Show me what that black belt do. Brit, 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 brit. Give me that black belt. You don't even deserve this shit. Don't even deserve this shit. Give me this damn belt. Sorry, bastard.
I think my frustration was like, again, like maybe I went a little bit too extreme with saying that BLM caused the death of Tyree Nichols, but I find myself getting more and more irritated with like even like I've always not been political or nothing like that. I find myself like hating liberals more and more. And like I see it as just like it's a hatred towards cops. And I'm like, what? I get that.
Well, I'm not a liberal and I hate them.
But who you gonna call if someone breaks into your shit?
I call my fucking self. I've been doing it my whole fucking life. See, it's a difference. When you live a life that you don't need them and you never had to rely on them, why the fuck do I feel like I need them that damn bad? If it was the Wild Wild West, hey, wake up. I grew up in the fucking Wild Wild West. I grew up in East Atlanta, baby. This was the fucking Wild Wild West. We couldn't call the fucking police. So it's easy for people like me to say, fuck the police, because we never really needed or could use the police. You get what I'm saying? It's easy for somebody that's in the suburbs to where if somebody steals some shit from you, they're coming out under 5 seconds and they're like looking for that shit with you.
The police is the one that pulled up on you when you got hit by that car.
An ambulance, somebody could have put me in the car. The ambulance took me to the hospital. The police pulled up. They did their routine fucking job.
Okay.
The medical people at Grady serviced me. The ambulance took me there. What did the police do? Block the cars off? Jot the notes down? And I'm not discrediting the police, and I'm not saying nothing fucked up about them. I'm just saying that they're a fucked up organization that needs to be cleaned from the top to the bottom.
But it will never happen.
So
they will only look out for themselves.
So I'm sorry that I say what I say. I'm not a liberal, and but I feel the same way. I don't feel like they should defund the police and all that crazy shit. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like they're God's fucking gift.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I'm not gonna say that they represent America.
No, because they don't. They represent themselves.
So that's what I'm getting at. That's it's not liberals have their own thing of all this complaining and all the woe is me shit. Now that bugs me. The woe is me bullshit bugs me. All of them with anxiety, all of them with depression, all of them can figure everybody's doctor, what is Dr. MD, everybody. That bugs me.
You lost me with that one.
What you mean?
You don't think there's people that suffer with anxiety and depression?
No, that's not what I said. But
you say you said you just don't fuck with people, like, or not fuck with people, but like you don't fuck with like. Well, tell me what you said.
Okay, so what I was saying is everybody self-diagnose their self, and everybody wants to say they're depressed. Everybody wants to say that they have anxiety. Everybody needs to be on pills. Everybody needs to take.
There's a lot of people also self-medicating.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I just said. That's the shit that irritates me. How can you sit here and be a Dr. MD and self-tell yourself, please, I don't want these bright lights. It gives me anxiety.
Well, that's a little bit different when people like start to like nitpick and say like
that's what I'm that's
that dog barking is just a little bit too much. It's a sensory overload.
Everybody goes through depression.
That's a bit
Everybody
much.
has anxiety. Yes, true enough. I've had depression. I've had anxiety. Everybody has that shit. But when you try to tell me that shit just overwhelms your life and everybody in your circle has that same shit, even the music is depressing. I'm about to kill up my life. I'm about to know my life. I'm about to know my life. I do not know where I'm at. That.
That's artistic expression, my friend.
I know what the fuck it is, but it's not. I don't like yodeling. That's fucking artistic expression. I don't like this shit. I would fucking die if I heard a fucking yodeling album.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you sound like Rihanna. No, hell no.
Just live your life.
But that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. So that's why, look, everything that happens and goes on, like I might have an opinion about it, but at the end of the day, man, look, as long as my family, my house is straight, like the world is gonna be the world. I can't control a damn thing in it. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying to give y'all my opinion and hope that you like it. Yeah, I think it does like 30 minutes. Because that's the second time I had to push it. Or maybe 15 minutes. No?
That's fine.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because when it comes down to this part, it's going to be mostly like clips of stuff.
Yeah. That'd be all right.
Like the whole podcast is going to be on the podcast. On the YouTube channel is going to be the clips, like clips of good moments. But something, I damn sure gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna sit on this couch. Cause I'm so. First off, I think it's because I'm wearing an undershirt, and undershirts always make my shirts ride up. And so that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm fat. I need to lose my stomach, so I'll probably stop riding up my stomach. And then third of all, I'm big as hell, and I'm on this little bitty, well, not little, but it's short as hell. It's a short ass couch.
It's a nice couch. This is a nice couch.
Oh, thank you. Wearing the lovely, you can see out our back window. Our whole window is the city of Atlanta. Right now, we're downtown and midtown. No, I'm just bullshitting. But that would be a cool
Atlanta
ass
high rise.
But think about it. That would be a motherfucker background.
Have all of the back, all
like
of
a
Atlanta.
a window looking shit. It'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We living big.
You just have the varsity behind you.
Yeah. Until this bitch wiggles the wrong way and it starts to do the little video shuttering. And then you'll be like, oh, that bastard wasn't.
That's all right. That'd be dope though. Have like downtown Atlanta in the background. Be like, yeah, we're reporting live from the high rise in Atlanta. You already know what it is.
But somebody gonna put me on blast. Stop lying.
Who gives a fuck? Everybody who's fucking. Everybody who's fuck it. It's a green screen. You fucks. What the fuck you want? What do you want? Dante's Inferno behind him? Like, that would be dope.
I think I'm gonna come out with an album. I always keep saying I want to make one for myself, and I really do. Like one that I put time and effort in, not the ones where I'm just like freestyling and just saying some shit.
You been writing?
I'm not a writer without beats. You know how like some people could write without a beat. Yeah, I'm not that guy at all. Like I have to hear the melody. Cause I wanna be able to close my eyes and paint a picture. And so when I see it, then I can close my eyes and start moving the paint brushes the way it needs to go and say what I need to say and figure it out.
What'd it say?
The Man Unconquerable. The Man Unconquerable is a 1922 American silent drama film directed by Joseph Hannaberry.
Ooh, I kind of like that. That should be my name.
Joseph Hannaberry?
No. You're the unbreakable black man, and I'm the unconquerable man.
I will hope that you're unconquerable.
You have no idea.
Man, this is so. What do you feel? What on our last episode, right? We were sitting there talking about like end goals and goals and stuff like that. What do you feel like is like some things that you want to accomplish that you feel like you haven't accomplished yet?
I'm glad you asked me that, because I've actually thought about that, because I remember when that question was going around and I gave a half-assed answer, I felt like, last time. In all honesty, an end game, to me, I don't know. I live day by day. Now, I live day by day.
So, I mean, like, it's just Pop was a Rolling Stone type shit. Like, you just want to just explore.
I feel like I'm just on autopilot for right now. I have goals for myself that I'll keep to myself until I achieve them. But as far as like an end game, I don't even know what that looks like right now.
Yeah, when I was listening to my cuz when he was talking about there ain't no end goal. He's always gonna want more. He's always gonna want more. in the back of my mind, I'm just like, damn, that just not. It's not in the back of my mind because I said it then too. But it's just to me, it just sounds like it's a very unfulfilling life.
It's like a life of just always yearning,
chasing a dollar. Yeah, chasing something that's empty. You know something, and that's something to where I get bored at Tropico. Like a lot, like when I have to like turn Tropico off and stop playing it, it's because I chase to see how much money I can get so much to when I start, getting the money and the money's coming in good and I done bought everything I could buy and I did everything I could do. Then it becomes very fucking boring.
And that's what a lot of celebrities will tell you.
Yeah. It gets very boring at the top. And after a while, you could get everything that you want to buy. You could do everything you want to do. But at the same token, you start to feel like this shit ain't shit.
I believe that was a Jim Carrey quote where he said something like, "I wish everyone could get like millions of dollars so they could see that it would not make them happy."
I can see that though.
You won't have to worry about, food or housing or shit like that, but you'll have a whole bunch of other problems that I don't even know about.
You'll have women that you don't know if they love you or not for you. You'll have family members that'll always be asking you for money, and if you don't give it to them, they'll automatically hate you. You'll have a society that's always watching over you, always counting what you got, always, you know what I'm saying? Like
judging your every move.
Yeah. So, yeah. I could see at first you'll be happy as fuck. You could pay all your bills, you could buy a house, you could buy a car, you can get everything that you got. But once all the little miscellaneous bullshit that you done spent your money on, once all that shit's gone, and now you don't have nobody to share that shit with, and everybody that's hanging with you always wants to pitch an idea to you. So you can't even really honestly just have fun with these people. Because they're only around you because they're hoping that they're hoping that a bit of you will rub off on them. My uncomfortable coughing couch.
But I think I would take that.
What?
I think I would take that, like, to have millions of dollars and just have to deal with what comes with it. I think it would be difficult. But at the same time, as long as I'm straight, I would try to keep the people around me, because I, didn't grow up rich. Like, I have good people that I consider good friends. Those would be the people I would take care of, I think. I'd rather be that than fucking. And also, too, like, Jim Carrey said that he was a celebrity. There's people who are rich that aren't celebrities, and they go about their days, like, not having people, like, shoving cameras in their face
Not shoving cameras in their face, but I know a lot of rich people that don't get along with their family. There's a lot of people that don't get along with their families because of a bill that didn't get paid, or a person that didn't get bonded out of jail, or somebody that didn't help support a dream or whatnot. So you got that. You don't have to be a celebrity. The celebrity part is the limelight part where everybody sees it. That's the only difference. With a celebrity, we can see it. We watch them 24/7. But the ones that are not, you still hear, you probably still, every time a dude goes out with a female and he has a good time and they sleep with each other, he thinks that this girl might really likes me. But in real life, she don't like him. She like what he could bring to the table. She like anything about him that she could benefit off of. Same with guys. Guys do the same thing. A guy will sit up there and try to deal with somebody just so they could try to benefit off of him. So it would be hard. No matter what nobody says, regardless if you're a celebrity or not a celebrity, with more money comes more problems. I still would choose the money too. I think anybody would choose the money over no problems. I'll take your little funky ass problems if it's going to make me a millionaire. I'll take your little funky ass problems if it's going to make me, put me a part of the game. So I agree with Mr. Nick James, man. I would definitely have to take the money. If it was one or the other, give me the money, my friend. Yo quiero mucho dinero.
Yeah, I'd for sure take the money. That'd be difficult, like what you were saying, like as far as like love goes, that'd be difficult. Because you know what you're getting. Like you know that it's all about like you'd have to like find like another person that had like the same type of money as you for it to even maybe seem like it was like a real thing.
Yeah. And even with that, it would be more so, are you worrying about this woman being with you because of the status of it? And not really being with you because of you. Girl, he makes 7 figures. He makes good monies. She didn't even mention how nice you are or how good you smell. Girl, he has monies. Yes.
You're going to be hit with a whole nother type of, you're going to be, once I hit you with that prenup.
Yeah, really. Who does that? A lot of these guys don't even do it. Look.
Idiots.
Yeah, I guess.
Idiots
but they
don't do that.
They don't. Topic. That's just like Neo. Shit. These people be getting married to these women. They don't be signing prenups. Hell, Neo got to pay his wife. What is it?
Well, Neo's retarded.
12,000 a month in child support and 5,000 a month in alimony.
Dummy.
What is it? I'm so tired of tears. I bet your ass is so done of paying this thing, bitch. And I'm
All
so
of these
sick.
bills.
So sad and slow.
Fucking dummy.
Somebody turn off this radio. Bill collectors, leave me alone.
Bill collectors, turn off my radio.
Yeah, shit, bill collectors
I
gonna
can't
take more than
afford
that.
to pay for it no more.
Bro, could you imagine $12,000 a month?
Bro, fuck that. You hear about what Kanye's paying?
Kanye, that motherfucker's a billionaire. He's fine.
He's not a billionaire no more. I don't know what he's doing, but I mean, he seems unbothered. But he's paying a lot of fucking money.
He's probably
a month.
You know what kills me is like they say that the money is so that the child can keep living the same lifestyle. But if both parties are billionaires, how can the kid not live that lifestyle no more?
It's all about breaking Kanye down.
Hell yeah, it is, man. Hey, man, Kanye, man, keep up the good fight, my brother, man. I hope they don't try to tear. They always trying to tear somebody down, and I really feel like they are doing a witch hunt for you. They want to make sure that you cannot be a leader. They want to make sure that you cannot speak. They want to silence you, and they cannot silence you in no other way but to hurt you in the way But you know what? First off, you shouldn't have married Kim Kardashian. I know she's a status symbol, and you wanted to have a status symbol, but my nigga, that was not the right move. To be honest with you, my dog, that was probably one of the dumbest decisions that you ever made in your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What benefit did she bring to him?
None.
Kanye was Kanye
and look
before
at
Kim.
Exactly. And he, like this, her fucking clothing line that she has now is because of Kanye.
Right. But she can go on live television. But she can go on live television knowing that her daughter's going to watch this. Knowing that, Kanye was going to watch it. She knows all this, right? But she still was like, yeah, I seen Pete Davidson DT. She was like, and I just DTF. I'm like, oh, damn, you said that on public television. You look very desperate. You look very desperate. You look very desperate where you got going public television talking about some dude that you just met. You DTF for him. You down to fuck him. Great, mom.
And that goofy fuck got his kids' names tattooed on him, and now it's removed.
Yeah, but he did. Why he did that bullshit
to fuck with him.
Yeah. But this is why I say,
and it worked. Which I was like, God damn it, Kanye!
It should work. It should work. It should work. It should be a law to where if
it shouldn't work because Kanye's better. Kanye's greater than him.
Oh my God! It's not about that.
What's it about?
Principle. Say what you want. But it's about principle. I would just as much as, people always talk shit about Will Smith. I still say that was a bitch ass move from Will Smith.
Yeah, I agree.
But still, it's the principle that Will Smith had felt like it was a principle that he had to go and do what he had to do because
he did not feel like it was a principle until if you run the video back, he laughed and he looked over at fucking Jada and then he saw her going, And that's when he got up and fucking smacked Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, shit, he just the principle of it. He looked at his chick, you know what I mean? But I don't agree with, like, bro.
Oh, I don't want to get bitched out later on.
I cannot agree with it. I cannot agree with it.
I don't think it was no principle to what Will Smith did.
His manhood was the principle.
Well, shit, he should have took it up to the fucking dude that exposed him, the whole fucking thing with him and Jada.
You talking about
whatever his name is? I don't know what
August
his name is.
Alsina.
Yeah, he should have took it up with him.
I agree. That's who he should have smacked. Is August?
He didn't do that.
Yeah, I got permission from him. August Alsina said he got permission from Will Smith to smack it, flip it, and rub it down.
Did you get permission to fucking air my business out? No. You should have been smacking him, but you didn't. So now you get upset. And like I said, run the tape back. Will Smith laughed after Chris Rock made that joke, and then he looked at Jada, and she was, of course, a fucking vibe killer.
You blaring.
Yeah. So he got up and walked. I'm sick and tired of all these memes. I'm sick and tired of all these people making fun of me all across America.
Think that wasn't gonna.
I'm gonna smack you, Chris Rock.
Make it worse. You think that it wasn't gonna make it worse? Ugh. And look, what pissed me off is when Tony Rock got on the show and was like, I wish you would have did me that way. Well, I'm sure you know what Will Smith go stay at. Since you talking all that shit, go straighten it.
It was mad people who was trying to capitalize off that.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. And that's what kind of like bugs me out is how so many people do all this crap for the clout of it all.
Hollywood is an incestuous business. They fuck each other literally and figuratively.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Californian lifestyle.
California's crazy, dude. The nobody I am. When I was out there, I was like, wow. It's so different. It's really different out there.
What made you come back?
I just went there on a vacation.
Oh. I
was out there for like 4 days. And this is when I was like maybe I think I was 17. So yeah, I didn't move out there. I would never want to live out there. Traffic out there is crazy.
Worse than here in New York?
Definitely worse than here. I don't know about New York. New York, God.
New York is hell on wheels. I was about to say New York is hell on wheels. I can't stand it. But I love bodegas. Oh, I miss a bodega. Can I get a tuna sub, please, on white bread?
I believe it. My boy lives out there. He lives in Long Island, and he's always going through like he grew up there.
Shout out Hempstead
and
Uniondale. That's on Long Island.
He always talks about it. I tried to talk to him. I was like, bro, like either like come down here or let's fucking like go other places like together. Like let's fucking like go somewhere. But he loves it up there so much. I'm like, all right, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have the responsibilities that I have, I would leave. I would travel, try different things. I would live life. What do we call it? Not unorthodox, but untraditionally. Like I'll be a photographer walking the beach, going traveling places, or be a travel blogger or some shit like that. Like, the traumatic shit that I went through after getting hit by my car makes me not care about the future of life or future of like shit. It shows you that every moment of your life right now is precious. So trying to work a job for 40 fucking years to try to be at the top of something that you'll never be at the top of doesn't excite me anymore. Owning multiple businesses and being a millionaire and all that shit does not excite me anymore. I want to be wealthy.
I want to be comfortable.
Yeah. I just want to be able to say that I could get what I want and not have to worry about anything.
I'd be happy with $70,000 a year. I think.
Ooh.
I don't need too much. $70,000, just to take care of myself. And
I would say a little bit more than 70. You would probably,
of course, more would be nice, but 70 sounds about right for me.
Okay, so I'm
a
thinking
single person with no kids,
and you also live, in Loganville too, or close to Loganville. Out here, it feels like it's a different ballpark because everything's so fucking high. The gas is higher in the city, the food is higher in the city. So I think that's where I'm thinking that.
But I've been thinking about that a lot too. I've been thinking about it for years. Going back out on the road. Because there really ain't nothing here. When you put it like how you just put it, never going to be at the top. I mean, shit. Took you as long as it took you to get where you are with the company.
And to me, I still feel like I ain't went nowhere. There's so many levels that, to be reached. There's so many people that be sitting up at jobs for 20 and 30 and 40. Buddy's been at Brightview for 41 going on 42 years.
What's he make, 30 an hour?
I don't even know, but shit, I wouldn't be surprised. He's salary, so I ain't no time. He probably make like 70, 60 or 70 a year. I don't want to live my life like this. Like always worrying about that type of shit. Like for me, my youngest daughter is 12 going on 13. When my little duckling can fly on her own, I'm out this bitch. I want to see different things. I want to spend a month in a different place. But that's why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row now. And try to get that income that's going to be made regardless if I'm there or not. Especially like with the digital shit, like trying to create like the different shows and and trying to get the landscaping thing started and trying to find out about different aspects of real estate is just so I could get a whole bunch of little small incomes to make one big income to where I could live a comfortable life for the rest of my life and not chasing a dollar for the rest of my life until I die over, because I'm always like, bro, could you imagine being a truck driver and for the next 25 years you're consistently on the road?
No, I couldn't. It's a big commitment.
No woman really, like, only a woman gonna be with you because she knows that you gonna bring home the bacon. That's it. Because you're not gonna be there. You're not gonna cuddle her. You're not gonna rub her feet. You're not gonna cook for her. You're not gonna do nothing for her. And the next thing you know, a guy like me is gonna come through the side door, cook her a steak, and rub her feet, and tell her she's pretty. I'm super straight on that.
And then she sold.
Right. I'm super straight on that.
And still take your money.
Yeah, because you only coming home for 3 days. So she could treat you like a king for 3 days and then you're gone.
You gotta never mind. I was gonna say you gotta kind of be retarded if you're gonna be a truck driver and try to be in a relationship.
But you have plenty doing it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You have plenty doing it.
You're just trying to provide. You can't even, and you're not even.
But that's all you are, though.
You're not even deserving of love.
But that's all you are. All you are is a rolling wallet.
Yeah, that's right. And that wallet's gonna keep rolling right back into my own pocket. That's fine.
Yeah.
I do think that sometimes, if I'm being honest with myself, like, or if just being honest straight up, like sometimes I don't think I'm worthy of love.
Well, I mean, why? Let's come.
Because of my actions.
Come sit in. Hold up.
Purgatory. The land of the muffled microphones.
Hold, let me go. I gotta take a piss.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I got you.
I know one thing.
I do sometimes get down on myself, even though I do try my best at my job. Not so much in my daily life. I could do better in my daily life. But yeah, sometimes I do feel like I'm not worthy of love. And I think that's probably a normal thing that sometimes people feel. Maybe I'm just being a pussy, and that's okay too. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, you have high highs, you have low lows. Your mind starts going this way, that way. What are you gonna do? Just being honest with you, folks. I know deep down I'm worthy of love. Sometimes my mind likes to play tricks on me. And that's what we're going to get into right now. What, I'm creepy?
No. The subject. No, just bullshit.
So I'm creepy.
Nah, to be honest, the funny thing about what you were saying earlier, it's something that I battle myself. So I was interested in hearing what you had to say about it, because I have my own thoughts of why I feel that way sometimes too.
Well, what I was saying while you were gone was it's really easy to get into a place of feeling like you're not worthy of love, even though deep down you are worthy of love. But there's still like that creeping like thing that like tells you that you're not. And that's something I deal with. And what contributes to that untrue belief is feeling like I am not where I should be in life. Feeling like I'm not, like feeling like I'm not where I should be in life as far as like like job wise, financially, that sort of thing. And even just as like a human being, it sucks. It sucks sometimes to feel like it sucks to feel like you're not a good person when you know deep down you are a good person. And then I go back and forth like within myself, like, well, am I really a good person? I'm like, well, what even defines a good person? I don't know, dude.
What do you feel like is a good person?
Someone who is steadfast in their beliefs, but also willing to hear other perspectives and be open to other points of view. Someone who is willing to help others. When I just said someone who's willing to help others, there was a voice in my head that said, like, you should help yourself first. Yeah. Yeah. Being the good that you want to see in the world. If I could sum it up in one sentence, that's what it would be. Being a good person. Being the good you want to see.
Well, for little old me,
If you hit shut the fuck up, I swear to God, I'm leaving.
I was about to do it to myself. Like, you shut the fuck up.
and you shut the fuck up.
No, just bullshit. Oh, I was like, oh, here we go with Mike's bullshit. Nah, but on some real shit though. With my last breakup, I had to sit down and really just take inventory, on myself. And really take the time to accept some real hard truth about myself. Because, a lot of times I'd be like, man, I'm not abusive. I'm not this, I'm not that. And I don't understand why, shit always goes south for the winter or this, that, and the third. But through a lot of things that I hear, like through my relationships or through the breakups and this, that, and the third, but you always hear truths that you need to take heed to and not try to defend them off and act like that there's no truth to what they're saying. And from my daughter's mother and my ex recently, they, during the breakup, they had their reasons and certain things of why they feel like we couldn't, work out the way that we should. And I had to really look at it because it's like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I can be mean sometimes. Not to the point to where like I'm putting my hands on you or anything like that, but I could be very cold. If I'm upset with you, I won't talk to you. I won't hug you. I won't nothing. And so I used to be like, mean? What do you mean being mean? I'm not ever mean to you. I'm always being sweet. But when I'm not happy, I'm cold. And another thing that I had, another thing that, it seems like I'm the most romantic in the beginning. Right, my romantic sometimes can die out like a fire.
You get comfortable too.
Yeah. But I could say this. The thing is, like, for especially on my last relationship, it wasn't so necessarily that I got comfortable or I just didn't want to do it no more. My love for her motivated me to want more in life. Wanting that family with her made me want the money to gain the life that I seen for us. So I knew that if I didn't get out there and bust my ass to make it, that we weren't going to get it. And so all the stuff that I look at now and I'll be like, am I capable of love? I think I am. I think I've been loved. But I think I need work. And I think I need time to find out who the fuck I am before I could offer anybody. Before I could offer myself to anybody. everybody's trying to give somebody a half-assed version of them, or a traumatized version of them, or a hurt version of them. And I'm done with doing that. I feel like I'm capable. Do I feel like I need it right now? Not to the point to where love becomes a responsibility. That's just my 5 cents. You could push the return if you would like.
I hear you. As far as love goes, if I'm being honest, I do feel like I need it right now. But it's not in the cards for me right now. And that's fine. I'll keep shuffling.
But do you feel like you're still playing in the same deck, or have you got a new deck of cards yet?
I think you only got one deck to play with.
Okay, well, do you feel like you put the card that's not working back in the deck and trying to pull out another card? What I'm saying is that if you're still holding on or still, vibing with your ex, where do you have space to put something new in? And before you answer that, also, do you feel like you even went through the grieving process 100%? Because
I'm actually going through that right now. I told you this was going to happen.
But what? Something new happened?
I don't know yet for sure. But my mind has just been playing tricks on me. Yeah.
Well, you think that she might be talking to somebody else?
Might be. Which I don't care. She could be, someone could be fucking blowing her back out. That don't matter to me, but just don't love no one else.
That's a hard request right there, though. It's a real hard request.
Is what it is, man. With that being said,
we gonna go ahead and finish up, and I hope that everybody enjoyed listening to this tonight and enjoyed everything that we had. I think that we had some real juicy topics. I thought that especially the last one, man, that's a very good one. Something to lean into next time too.
yeah, for sure.
To be honest with you, I like talking about relationship stuff.
I do too.
More than a lot of other topics. But I said that we're gonna start doing 2 hours, God damn it. So we don't drive y'all nuts with all our shenanigans. Shenanigans. Shanuba wells.
Yeah, so we don't get too far gone. We start talking nonsense.
But yeah, I'm glad that everybody's with us, and I'm glad that everybody's hearing. And as we grow, I want to start having other people on, and I want to have callers call in. I want to have a real interaction podcast. And so I hope that as we grow, that we'll start having some of you guys that's listening to call in or having something to say or something in the comments, whatever the case may be. I'm happy to hear it. Good, bad, or indifference. I would love to hear from you guys. You can always reach out on the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast at gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can hear the podcast on every platform that does podcasting. This is the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast with your host Michael Terrell and co-host Nick James, bitch.
Yep.
And you shut the fuck up.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast. Remember to listen out for up-and-coming shows, and you can also follow me on all social platforms at Unbreakable BMP. If you would like to reach out with topic ideas, or even if you would like to be a guest on the show, you can always reach me by email at theunbreakableBlackmanPodcast@gmail.com. As we close out, always remember your tongue is strong, but your mind is even stronger. So stop just talking about it and make shit happen.
If you're trying to find love, know it's hard to keep. Even when it gets tough and you wanna leave. Take a look into your eyes where I find reason. Yeah. Writing love letters with my broken English. Conversate with a sip. I'm wishing you well. Set the time and place and I'll meet you there. Be right there. Be right. I'll be right. Stumbling up the stairs. Please come, I need help. Can't do this alone. Show me that you're there. We've been through so much in the past week. Can we start afresh, leaving in last week? Cause I'm so good. Fighting the temptations in that old phone. They been trying to separate